Whereas most traditional fighters have a target amount of damage that leads to a win, Smash games are purely about hitting the opponent off the screen. A bigger number is better for a player on offense most of the time, as you'll hit your opponent farther, but not always. Watch Melee for long enough and you're bound to hear the term Marthritis. A quirk of Smash's focus on ring outs over outright damage is that some characters are actually scarier when their opponents are at lower percents. Marth, for example, can be one of the most explosive characters in the game thanks to his ability to link hits together, ending in an early kill off of a tipper finisher.
Yep, he doesn't care.
Yeah, look at that. Go back into the crowd, buddy.
A single grab at lower mid percents has the chance to lead to death in the hands of a skilled Marth. But on the contrary, an opponent that manages to dodge Marth's potent early kill power can manage to survive for a long time. Because Marth relies on a mechanic that enhances damage and knockback when he hits with the tip of his sword, without well-spaced hits, Marth struggles to take kills with stray hits in a way that many other characters just don't. You can swap them with your forward air or up air or anything like that for as long as you want, but it's not going to kill until very late. So while the bigger number is usually better, it's not always the case. Each character and each matchup have their own set of important numbers too. Some particularly potent combos only work at certain percent ranges, so racking up too much damage on the opponent will mean that they'll fly too far after getting hit for the combo to even work. As such, you'll sometimes see players shift their approach when their opponents reach these damage ranges. Instead of aggressively pursuing more damage, they'll play for the one specific hit that they know can combo into death. One of the most common examples of this takes place in the Fox-Jigglypuff matchup. Fox's insanely strong up air combined with Jigglypuff's low weight makes it an incredibly potent killing tool, but there's a window of percent where Fox can combo his up throw into an up air to get a really early kill. So once Jigglypuff nears the upper bound of that range where the combo will work, a Fox player who has spent his whole stock firing lasers from across the screen is likely to put the gun away and start looking for a grab instead. Top players will have these ranges memorized. You can think of their options like switches that turn on and off depending on the game state. Combo windows aren't the only numbers that players have to keep in mind though. There's also crouch canceling, a defensive mechanic that allows defensive players to gain an advantage by holding down while taking a hit on the ground. Crouch canceling, like these combo linking options, only really work when the defensive player is at a low enough percent. At higher damage, they'll instead be knocked down, which the offensive player can take advantage of. Now, by no means do you need to memorize these numbers to be a smart Melee viewer, but knowing these concepts even exist can be key to understanding why players are making certain decisions, and can explain why they choose the options they do in various scenarios.